Well, hello, Grenada Carriacou and PT Martinique and the rest of the world. We'd like to officially welcome you to another Mikey Live program. My name is Mikey Hutchinson, and we are coming to you live from the Spice Isle of the Caribbean, that is Grenada. We hope that you had a good week, or you're having a good week so far. We hope that you are feeling good and you're healthy. Now, we want to say congratulations to our winner for tonight, Angel. We did say that the first person to come on the program tonight and say that I am a winner will receive a free gift. We want to say congratulations to Angel. That was the first person to comment, I am a winner, on tonight's program. And it's a week of giveaways that we have, all right? We'll talk to you about what you're winning. And the second person to say I am a winner was Avril. Anyway, folks, let's take a look at what's making the headlines for tonight. We are hearing from Dr. Francis Martin for the first time as it relates to why he has decided to resign as the acting permanent secretary in the Ministry of Health. Also, police assess situation in Chantimelle earlier today. We hear from the RBTT bargaining agents. We're talking about the Technical and Allied Workers Union. There was a little gathering in front of the bank this afternoon. We'll tell you what that was all about. Emergency road to be constructed, and that is to help with traffic on the Western Corridor. We'll talk about that. Teachers flooded the city today, boy. Well, they were not only teachers there, there are also people from the Public Workers Union. We're going to talk about that in a moment. 9,000 plus Grenadians vaccinated to date. And the Minister for Health says that's an unacceptable rate. We'll talk about that and more when we return on tonight's Mikey Live program. And my name is Mikey Hutchinson. We got to let you know that the headlines was brought to you through the kind compliments of the Real Value IGA Supermarket, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Courts Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa. We also have on board with us the Ministry of Health, and we also have with us the Communal Cooperative Credit Union sponsoring our headlines. All right. And Diamond Continental. We want to say thank you guys, and it's a pleasure. Folks, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, it's going to be real news in Ole Lily Lolo. So brace all yourself and thing, get comfortable and thing now, because we are coming back with the news. If you have not yet done so, this is where we ask of you to please go ahead and share the program. You see, when I share the program, that's how other people get to know the program is live, even when Facebook pay cutting their style. We'll be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom,
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, easy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Feel good facts.
Avoid the most common causes of spreading the flu. Cover your coughs and sneezes with a tissue, dispose of it straight away, and either wash your hands or use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Yeah, boy. So welcome again. Now, there were some features that were present on the Facebook pages and so on, and they are no longer there. And so there are a lot of people who will not receive a notification tonight. Zuckerberg and they just like to juke up the thing, you know. So usually when I go live, I also do a share for the people who missed the notification so that they can see that the program is live. Now you're no longer able to share to your own page. So again, that's where you come in. Please remember to share the program so that people who did not receive a notification will be able to do so. So now more than ever, I'm asking you to please share the program. Let's go right now into what's making the news for tonight. So the primary health care team of the St. David's Health District invites residents of Pedmata and surrounding areas to a public health outreach, and that will be happening on Thursday, 25th March 2020, and it will be at the Country Cold Store facility. Now, the range of basic services that will be provided includes, but is not limited to, blood pressure and blood sugar screening, BMI and dental checks, COVID-19 vaccine administration upon request, and cancer screening will be offered free of charge to members of the public. Now, the initiative, which has the full support of the management and staff of the Country Cold Store, will be held in other parts of St. David's in the coming weeks. All right. Now, Thursday's activity will climax at 3 p.m. Please be guided accordingly. So you all might have heard that there were some issues with some of our players who were attempting to go to El Salvador to represent Grenada. The matter involved 8 UK-based Grenadian footballers who traveled to El Salvador to join their Grenadian counterparts for the World Cup qualifier Thursday. It has been resolved. That was a matter that was very contentious, and a lot of people were talking about it. It was earlier reported that they were denied entry into El Salvador. Reasons have not been disclosed. However, it is now being reported that both CONCACAF and FIFA were informed about the situation, and we are now understanding that the matter has now been resolved and the players are cleared to join the rest of the Grenadian team. The GFA president, that is Chenny Joseph, says that after almost 4 hours, the players were allowed to enter. Now he says thanks to the intervention of the CONCACAF president, Victor Montaglani, and all other involved, including Grenada's ministers of sports and foreign affairs. Grenada is scheduled to play El Salvador in the first match in their Group A World Cup qualifying first round campaign. The game will be at 9:30 p.m. All right. So let's just wish our Grenadian team all the best. The competition begins tomorrow with St. Kitts and Nevis at home to Puerto Rico, 4 in the afternoon. Antigua and Barbuda at home against Montserrat, 6 in the evening. And then Suriname will be host to the Cayman Islands, also 6 in the evening. The Dominican Republic stays at home to face Dominica at 7 p.m. And the Guatemala versus Cuba game will be played. Well, it's being played now. All right, so let's talk about Dr. Francis Martin. Now, Dr. Francis Martin, for the first time, is explaining why he has taken the decision to resign from his position as the acting permanent secretary in the Ministry of Health. Oh, you would remember that it was last week, Friday, I believe, when news started circulating like wildfire. Information about his resignation without any reason. Of course, true to form, Grenadians will start concocting. They concocted, or they came up with all sorts of reasons why he decided to resign. But let's take it from the horse's mouth now. Let's hear from Dr. Francis Martin.
We have been receiving...
Well, since when you're a doctor?
we have been receiving a lot of...
Okay, sorry. Senator Cox, I am not sure what's going on with you there, taking up my doctor's position. Let's see what's happening there. Folks, you just have to forgive me for that little thing there. Dr. Martin, I know what's going on there, no, but let's see. I don't know. Let's see if we could organize that. Like Dr. Martin don't want to talk tonight, but Dr. Martin said, nah, I changed my mind on the business. So let's go again, all right? Let's try that one more time and see what's going on here. Let's go again. Yes, here he is. All right, folks, so give me some time. This clip seems to be having some issues. Just give me some time and I'll see if I can sort that out for us. All right. Now, we're going to move on in the meantime. So, as it relates to the COVID-19 situation now, since we are speaking about health and so on, now, the Minister for Health, today, first of all, he gave an update as to the current COVID-19 situation in Grenada.
We currently have 3 active cases of COVID-19 in Grenada. All 3 persons are travel related, have recently come into Grenada. They're all in quarantine, 2 from the United States, 1 from Jamaica. That brings our total to 155 positive cases in Grenada. We also currently have 252 people in quarantine, which is travel-related quarantine. They will remain there until medically cleared.
We have been receiving...
And as it relates to the COVID-19 vaccines, now the minister says that Grenada has administered just over 9,000 jabs so far. And if we are going to continue with that particular rate, it will be just about another 9 months for Grenada to reach that acceptable number where we can start with the easement and stuff like that. Now, what the minister is saying that, hey, 9 months is just way too long. In fact, he's saying that 9 months is unacceptable.
To date, in the 5 weeks since we have started our vaccination program, we have vaccinated 9,503 persons as of yesterday evening. That is an average of 1,800 per week. At that rate, it will be 9 months at least before we are at a national level that allows any form of easing from the current status quo. In my opinion, and the opinion of the Ministry of Health, and I'm sure many other individuals out there, that's an unacceptable time frame. And as such, what we need to recognize is that while 9,500 of us have stepped up, recognizing the benefits, recognizing that the only way out of the COVID-19 plague is through vaccination, we need to get many more. And as such, I am issuing a challenge or request to all of us who have already accepted the vaccinations to adopt a policy of each one bring 5, not 1. Each of us bring 5, because in many cases, it's not about what the Ministry of Health is saying, or what the Pan American Health Organization or what the WHO is saying. It's what our friends are saying. And if we can convince our peers, our neighbors, speak to them, explain to them our reasons for taking the vaccine, they have a significant trust in each of us. We would hate to have taken the necessary steps ourselves individually to protect ourselves, only to find down the road that we lose our friends or our jobs or our income because a significant number of our neighbors, colleagues at work, etc., have not taken that step to be vaccinated.
All right. Okay, sir. So we'll take that. There's going to be a meeting with a forum, in fact, with the media, radio broadcasters, and so on, and the Ministry of Health tomorrow, officials from the Ministry of Health tomorrow, and they'll be discussing a lot of these things. And of course, I am looking forward to that discussion in terms of how do we move forward with this COVID-19 vaccination campaign. And of course, there's a lot of room for improvement, and I think it should be a multi-sectoral approach towards the campaign, and so we will be able to share what was expressed with you tomorrow, God's willing. All right. So, Acting Commissioner of Police, we're going to come back to Dr. Francis Martin in a while. All right, we're just reprocessing, so we have to multitask now. So, Acting Commissioner of Police Boy Jesmond Prince and the head of the Community Relations Department, Superintendent Vanny Cohen, along with other officers attached to the RGPF, they visited the village of Chantimelle in St. Patrick following what seemed to be what should I say it was, boy? Well, you saw it for yourself. I can't even classify or categorize. You saw it for yourself. It was a very emotional, contentious scene in St. Patrick yesterday in Chantimelle, and we shared the video with you. Now, the villagers are saying that they are fed up with a particular villager, somebody who seemed to have recently gone into the village to live, and they're saying that since he arrived, there has created a lot of problems for them, so much so that one of their own is now missing. Now they are associating his missing, the villager, that gentleman, the shopkeeper, Bucky, with that particular villager. They're saying that he sent somebody to collect money, and then since after they collected that money and so on, that man, Bucky, went missing. Some are categorizing it as a robbery. You understand? We don't have all the facts on it, and the police is saying just the same as well. Now, according to information, Bucky was last seen Thursday, 18 March 2021 at approximately 8 in the evening time at Fontaine in St. Mark. Now, You guys would have seen the videos that were in circulation, and that was the last possible recording of him. And people are saying that his disappearance has to do with that particular video. Now, the police, they are saying that they are conducting their investigations. They can't just based on villagers' feelings just go ahead and prefer charges and take a man to court and sort of and things like that. They need to first gather the appropriate evidence, and so that is what is happening now. They say that they are getting evidence, and in the meantime, the villagers, they are trying hard. They have mounted such parties. They continue to mount such parties in search of Bucky, who his wife says is a very quiet man. He interferes with no one. He minds his business. And ever since he had that encounter at his shop, his mental health has just deteriorated. He started acting in strange ways, and now he has gone missing. And they're asking every and anyone to please help in whatever way that they could. So, all right. Okay. All right. Audio. So the next thing that we have to tell all you about, boy, the workers of the RBTT again are taking issues. They have a lot of unsettled matters, they say, outstanding industrial issues. And they're saying that as long as those things are not settled, they are not willing to go into any meeting. They are not willing to accept any form of training and so on with a new employer. So today, a training session was set up for these employees by the new employer, and they are saying, well, I don't work for you. Technically, that's not exactly in their words, but hey, there are rulings that needs to be adopted, and those things have not been done. And so unless those matters are settled, they are not going to be following those requests.
Continuation of the fight of the RBTT workers in furtherance of getting the industrial relation matters resolved before the actual transfer of the operations from RBC Caribbean to Antigua Commercial Bank. Today, the bank organized a training platform for all the workers to be trained on the new operating system from the Antigua Commercial Bank, and we have taken a decision that until and unless the industrial related matters are addressed and resolved, we are not participating in any activity by Antigua Commercial Bank. As far as we are concerned, there is no Antigua Commercial Bank in operations until these matters are resolved.
And so we've asked him to kind of like break it down for us, take us back to why we are now here out on the streets and not following anything that the Antiguan Bank is saying.
The points of contention has to do, one, the aspect of successor employer, where similar to Scotia Bank, as many people may recall, in keeping with section 45(2) of the Employment Act, anytime a business or a part of it is leased, sold, or any other way disposed of, the workers of the former employer or the former business, in this case RBTT, have the option to decide whether they will go over to work with ACB, RBTT, or seek termination and be paid termination allowance. The bank is indicating that this is not a traditional sale. The Minister for Labour and the Labour Commissioner rule in the union and the workers' favours. There's the aspect of notice of retrenchment, where notice to the union ought not to run concurrently with notice to the worker, because if that was the case, it therefore means that at the same time that the bank informs the union about its intention to retrench workers, they can simultaneously call the worker and say, today is your last day. This is inhumane, it's barbaric, and it is just not good industrial relations practice. The Minister and Labour Commissioner ruled in our favor on this. So these are some of the outstanding industrial issues, and it is our intention to resolve those matters before Antigua Commercial Bank actually comes into operation. And we had that commitment from the government that they will not allow the operations of the new entity, which will be Antigua Commercial Bank, and until and unless the outstanding industrial relation matters are resolved. They did not say in which direction, right? But it calls for the resolution of the outstanding matters, meaning that the parties can get together and resolve the matter.
And we understand that very clearly. And going over to our big story right now, industrial activities are intensifying by the public workers. Leading the charge, though, are the teachers. Now, remember yesterday they held a press conference, as a little nudge to the government that, hey, we are ready. And so they did not fail to deliver on that threat today. Listen, man. It was like 10,000 jab coming down Market Hill. Them people stormed the place. Teachers for so. Public workers for so. Drums, horns, placards, chants. And they are saying they want their money, making it known that they are not willing to stand down on this matter.
Well, as you can see, this is an intensification of the actions. We have with us members of the Public Workers Union. The fact is that the longer the government takes to meet its commitment, the more intense our efforts and struggles will be.
This activity here this morning, comrades, is a march for social and economic justice. It's a march for all workers. It's a march for all public officers, for the nurses, for the doctors, for the teachers, for the ordinary workers who have been denied economic justice from this government of Grenada. And we're marching for that. That is a worthy cause, it's a fair cause, and it's a just cause. So we are marching together and we are rallying along. And we'll continue to march and to rally along. We'll do what we have to do, whatever it takes to get our monies. So this march is a march for social and economic justice. Not only for the 4%, but all the different ills in society. For a just cause, for pension, for gratuity, for all those things. Regularization, not only for teachers, but the public officers, the nurses, and the doctors who have worked right through the COVID. I took all the risks and they have to struggle for job security. So it's a concern for all of us. So we're asking the public to join us in our support, to rally with us for that worthy cause.
Just a reminder, this is not, as they said yesterday, it is not a teacher's struggle. It is a struggle by the public workers, by the workers who work for the government. And of course, they are saying that there are some people who are not protesting because they cannot afford due to job security concerns. But of course, they who are on the streets are marching on their behalf. We also heard from the outgoing president of the Public Workers Union, Rachel Roberts, in terms of what they thought about the protest. In fact, remember that the Public Workers Union were also part of today's march.
This march today is very significant, and it tells us how passionate workers are about their 4%, and not just the 4%, about being able to receive the type of respect that they deserve from the employer. Being able to be recognized and for our hard work that we do each day. We toil very hard each day to support and maintain the economic and social development of this country. As teachers, as public officers, as police officers, as prison officers, wherever public servants are, wherever public service officers are, we really work hard and we deserve to be paid what is due to us. This is about a legal binding agreement, and we have to ensure that the laws of Grenada are upheld, that those in authority respect the rights of the citizens of this country. And as citizens of this country, we call on our employer, we call on our Prime Minister to honor the agreement and pay public officers what is due unto them. We worked hard for it, we deserve it. Government is finding monies to pay all sorts of things. And right now we see that we are finding $30 million to put back street lights. Do we really need street lights at this time in our society when we are having such a difficult, challenging time for health in our healthcare system? We really don't need street lights. And we call on them to be wise and do what is right, do what is just, do what is honorable.
Thank you very much, Rachel, and all the best to you as well. Now we go back to that story of Dr. Francis Martin. He is now breaking his silence on the reason he has decided to resign from his position as the acting permanent secretary in the Ministry of Health.
I would normally chime in on conversations quite easily, but this morning is not one of those easy mornings at all. So I suppose I will give whatever information I can. To you and all of my country folk, I made a decision to transition. And I say transition because that's what I have done over the years. I have given 20 years of service in the public, and every 10 years I make a very significant move. The first one was when I decided to leave the emergency room after 10 years of work in the emergency room to take up the role as public health specialist, and that's when I did my master's. By then I made a decision to do administrative medicine. Today marks another 10 years, and I figured it's time for maybe the next chapter. So I had a chance to review what my life is really about, and I figured that clinical medicine is where my heart really lies. I love seeing patients, I love taking care of people, and that gives me the best joy and the most comfort. And so I have made a decision after speaking with my family to transition into clinical practice. And that is the reason why I have decided to, I don't like the word now, I don't like the word resignation now. I prefer use the word transition now. No, on hindsight, I had no idea that my transitioning would have caused such a public discussion. I really thought I could have just quietly, honestly, if I knew this was going to happen, I probably would have done it. The outcome would have been the same, but I probably would have done it much differently. So for all those of you who've pledged your support, love, and for the work that I've done, I'm immensely grateful to this. It's overwhelmingly emotional, in a good way, I think. So I really thank the public for the support and the confidence that they've had in me. But as I transition into clinical practice, I have asked the Minister of Health to allow me not to be too far away from Ministry of Health and the public health response that we do. I am eternally committed to the COVID response. I am continuing my work. I have done some vaccination programs and educational sessions. I have a few more already planned for the next coming weeks. I'm going to continue doing that. And all of the major issues that changes the landscape of how we do universal coverage and national health insurance is critical for me as far as I am concerned. So I've asked the Minister to allow me to be part of that. So I'm really looking forward to the next phase of my transition with excitement, because I know a lot is ahead for all of us as Grenadians. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Francis Martin, for that explanation. And we are moving on. So, the next thing that we have to tell, how are we looking for time? Okay, so the next thing is that some of the drivers are on the Western Corridor. They have been expressing concerns with the rapid deterioration of the Jones Road, Montmorris area, because it was not made for that sort of traffic, and so it is happening. And the Minister for Infrastructure is saying that they are working on an emergency road to have some of those issues addressed.
We have been receiving a lot of feedback from the public regarding the state of the road network, potholes, and most importantly, the northern part of the island, the western main road corridor, because of the slippage at Molinier, and we got cut off from the western corridor. Mount Morris and the Jones Road area have been under significant pressure, traffic pressure, and those roads are deteriorating. And we want to empathize with the road users who have to traverse there on a daily basis. We are working to see how we can address this quickly by looking at an emergency road. We're building a new road, an emergency road, that is the Monkuma Road. And that road, currently right now we have engaged Glyn's Engineering through a contract to do the design for this road. So they are working on that right now. They are doing the surveys and the geotechnical studies, and we should have a completed design for this emergency road, the Monkuma Road, in the next 6 to 8 weeks. As soon as we have those designs, then it will go out. We'll address that in terms of the tendering and emergency works to implement, so that will be the road for the trucks, in particular the large trucks going to the north of the island to provide services for businesses and also for persons' buses as well. That will give us an opportunity to address the issue of the Mount Morris and the Jones Road once we have that Monkuma Road up and completed. We are working quickly to see how we can have this done. This is an emergency situation, and so we are going to apply every measure to see how we can expedite having that road completed.
Thank you very much. So he said that in a matter of weeks they'll get work going on that. So let's see about that. For those of you who have not yet done so, we'd like to encourage you to please go ahead and share the program. Don't forget, this program is shown simultaneously on our YouTube channel. You can simply search for Mikey Hutchinson and you will find that there. If you have not yet shared the program, please go ahead and so do. We want to say thank you to the folks at the Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store all the time. All right, thank you very much, guys, and you know why. We take a quick break and return with the national report and the weather. Stay tuned, we will be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
A message by the Grenadians Distillers Limited.
You want a hand sanitizer to do 3 things: kill germs, be gentle, and to go where you go. You can get all of that in our hand sanitizer. Hard on germs, gentle on hands, affordable. Remember, hand sanitizers contain alcohol. Keep away from heat and flames and avoid contact with eyes. Available at retailers island-wide.
A message by the Grenadians Distillers Limited.
We support you at every stage of your life.
For business,
for your education,
for your financial freedom.
for that new ride.
Upgrade your life with the Communal. Contact us today.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, they easy?
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns. giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call 440-1015 or 440-1016 or check out their website hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen at the best price. We offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit or call us today for 14-3114-232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Safe, effective COVID-19 vaccines will offer protection against the virus, helping to prevent death and serious illness. But how do they actually work? Like other vaccines, such as the flu shot, COVID-19 vaccines will be given with a needle. This triggers an immune response in the body, which is the body's natural way of defending itself. The vaccine will strengthen your immune system by training it to recognise and fight against the virus that causes COVID-19. Vaccines may contain either killed or weakened versions of the virus that causes the disease, or a small part of the virus, such as a protein. There is no risk that you will get the disease from a vaccine. When your immune system recognises this virus or parts of it in the vaccine as being foreign, it responds by creating memory cells and antibodies that will protect you against future infection or disease. As a result, you'll be less likely to have severe COVID-19 symptoms after a vaccination.
Are you prepared for the hurricane season? Do you have a plan? Remember, water is essential in any emergency plan. Determine your family's water needs. Ensure your storage containers are food grade and store at minimum 35 gallons of water per person per day for at least 1 week. Understand that your planning may be different this year because of the need to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. Take the necessary actions to ensure that your household has an adequate stored water supply should there be an interruption. Be prepared. NAWASA, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Anywhere, at any time, and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
9,701 people received first dose of AstraZeneca vaccine since Grenada began its public vaccination program. Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details to the news for Tuesday, March 23rd, I am Chrisanne Mitchell. Grenada has vaccinated 9,701 people as of Tuesday, March 23rd, but Health Minister Honorable Nicola Steele is concerned that the country is being left behind by its OECS neighbors, whose vaccination numbers are significantly higher. During the government's weekly post-cabinet press briefing on Tuesday, Minister Steele said Grenada's total translates to roughly 1,800 vaccinations per week, and at that rate, it may be another 9 months before the country is at a national level that allows any form of easement. Instead of being a difficult 9-month journey, he is hoping we can get to the optimal level within at least 10 weeks.
Barbados has vaccinated 61,000. Dominica has vaccinated 13,000. Antigua has vaccinated 25,000. St. Lucia has vaccinated 20,000. Colleagues, we are being left behind by our OECS brothers and sisters, and we will see them enjoy a better life faster. We will see them open up to tourism. We will see them having their carnivals. We will see them being able to circulate without having to wear masks. We will see them having little or no limitations on social gatherings, etc., because they would have gotten to the optimal level of vaccination, and we would have been delaying.
Continuing the news, over on the sister isle of Carriacou and Petite Martinique, 562 people have received the first dose of the AstraZeneca vaccine being administered at the Princess Royal Hospital and Lester Clinic in Carriacou and the Petite Martinique Health Center. However, there is concern that people of the younger age brackets are not coming forward to be inoculated. District Medical Officer for Carriacou and Petite Martinique, Dr. Tyrone Davis, is appealing to residents to educate themselves on benefits of getting vaccinated. Dr. Davis says he is aware that many people may have reservations because of the information that is peddled on social media. But he says they have a personal responsibility to themselves to get their information from authentic websites.
If you need information, you need to seek or to read or to look at credible websites such as WHO, PAHO, Ministry of Health, Grenada, to get your information, because there's a lot of misinformation out there. We know that this case is about blood clots that was talked about a few weeks ago. The WHO, the World Health Organization, and the European Medical Agency, they all came out and said that the vaccine is safe and effective. And blood clots that are seen in vaccinated people is even less than those that are not vaccinated. You know, so really and truly, it doesn't seem that the vaccine increases your chance of having blood clots.
As part of the World Bank-funded Disaster Vulnerability Reduction Project, several schools across the nation will receive new furniture worth US $1 million beginning today, March 23rd. Details in this report by Annette Moore.
These are things that are really needed to have schools up and running in a much more efficient manner.
I would love to thank the Ministry of Education for this gesture. It's been a long time coming, and we do really appreciate this furniture today. Thank you very much.
Acting Chief Education Officer Angela Finley said this shipment of furniture represents one of 9 batches to arrive within the next few weeks. She detailed what this first shipment included.
We have over 480 size 18 chairs, which is suitable for students at the grade 5, 6 and secondary school level. 400 desks and 200 chairs suitable for the junior level. So today we are targeting the schools that were challenged to open back to full capacity because of furniture.
Finley says these will be for use by both students and teachers, and that filing cabinets will also be provided.
This procurement, I must say, it is really commendable given the times we are in, where there is a need to allocate so much funds just about so many things to do with the impact of COVID-19. Schools are challenged because of the type of furniture which was in schools before. Some of them are challenged to open up because they had double desks. Now a double desk can only sit one child. So in those schools we have to move quickly to get furniture in. Grenville Secondary School, the Grenada Boys Secondary School are among those that are slated to receive furniture from this container.
The first recipient of furniture from this project is the Grenville Secondary School. Principal Ronald Etienne outlined the current issues faced by the school.
For some time we've been having a serious challenge with furniture, lack of furniture, broken furniture. We had classes where there were less than 25% seating for students. Okay, so in that we had to rotate classes, so we couldn't have every form level in on every day because of the lack of furniture.
Etienne says the receipt of furniture today will solve many of the current problems.
Today we are in receipt of 168 senior chairs and 106 senior tables, and this would alleviate a lot of problems that we're currently having. We will be able to accommodate more students at the school on a daily basis. We will be able to bring in more form levels on a weekly basis. Currently we have to juggle Form 1s and 2s. Some week they get 1 day, some weeks they get 2 days. So now we can be a little bit more regularized and have more students on site, all right, which would alleviate a lot of the challenges the students been having themselves, because you know in some communities where there's poor electricity supply, lack of internet, yeah, so we can have them on site to have more learning take place.
The distribution of furniture from this shipment will continue this week to various schools island-wide. For the National Report, I'm Annette Moore.
Thank you, Annette. This is the National Report. More news after the break.
Protect yourself and our community from COVID-19. Wash your hands frequently with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. If soap and water are not available, use an alcohol-based hand sanitizer with at least 70% alcohol. Use a tissue when blowing your nose, sneezing, or coughing. Immediately discard the tissue properly and wash or sanitize your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Let's do our part to ensure that each and every Grenadian remains healthy. To stay up to date, visit the Government of Grenada's webpage or the Ministry of Health's Facebook page. For more information, contact the Ministry of Health's hotline by calling 53-VIRUS. This has been a public service announcement brought to you by the Ministry of Health.
Welcome back. The Chinese embassy in Grenada says helping to develop this country's education sector continues to be one of its main priorities. New Chinese ambassador Wei Hongxian made a donation to the Westerhall Secondary and St. David's Catholic Secondary Schools on Tuesday. At the Westerhall Secondary School, 50 chairs and tables, bookshelves, and assortments of books were presented.
Education is the foundation of national development in the long run. Investment in education means a lot, since education plays a very significant role in any nation and society. China and Grenada have been enjoying a very good and stable friendly relations since 2005, when the two countries resumed the diplomatic ties. And China attaches great importance to and cherishes his friendship. The practical cooperation between our two countries falls into multiple areas, among which education stands out as a significant and fruitful one.
Minister for Foreign Affairs and Parliamentary Representative for St. David's, Honorable Oliver Joseph, commended the Chinese government for showing passionate interest in Grenada's educational development.
Ambassador, on behalf of the government and people of Grenada, we want to express our deep appreciation to your government and people for this kind gesture. This furniture that you're sitting on here is meant to enhance the facilities. And we are hoping that in this comfortable environment, it will enhance your learning. And I want to repeat one thing that the ambassador said. I would like to see some of the students here take the opportunity to travel to university in China to further your education. Because we have excellent relations with the People's Republic of China and Grenada over the years. And the embassy in Grenada have always come to our assistance.
Head of the Social Sciences Department at the Westerhall Secondary School, Carl Aban, says the donation will positively impact learning and teaching. We will bring details of Tuesday's presentation ceremony at the St. David's Catholic Secondary School in Wednesday's newscast. And finally in the news, he prefers to use the term transition instead of resignation, but Acting Chief Medical Officer Dr. Francis Martin says while he has taken the decision to transition to clinical practice, his plan is to continue service to the country that has made him what he is today. During the government's weekly post-cabinet press briefing on Tuesday, Dr. Martin thanked the public for its outpouring of support since the news broke of his decision. He has asked the Honorable Minister for Health that he is not kept far away from the Ministry of Health and public health response matters they oversee.
I am eternally committed to the COVID response. I am continuing my work. I have done some vaccination programs and educational sessions. I have a few more already planned for the next coming weeks. I'm going to continue doing that. And all of the major issues that changes the landscape of how we do universal coverage and national health insurance is critical for me as far as I am concerned. So I've asked the minister to allow me to be part of that.
That story has ended the national report for today, March 23rd, 2021. On behalf of the entire news and production team here at the Government Information Service, I am Chrisanne Mitchell, saying thank you for joining us.
All right, thank you very much, Chrisanne. And we would like to take a look at the weather, and then following the weather, we'll pick up a few people on the program, right? Oh, here's Small Man in the background. He's ready for it. Now, Olia, here's what happened, right? Before I go, I want to explain to you. My glasses has been missing for the past 2 weeks. We searched the entire house over and over and over, and we couldn't find the glasses. All right, so I figured something is wrong. Something is wrong. So what I did is I went back to one of the previous glasses that I was using, the old one. Although it made me feel a little woozy at first, I had no choice but to use that. This morning, it went missing. I searched the entire house. I can't find that replacement pair of glasses. And then up shows my original glasses that we couldn't find. So now we have found the original and can't find the replacement. Can't find the standby. It's almost like these two glasses are playing some sort of trick. They are just you know, like in a Chinese movie when you hit a star on the ground and there's a little smoke and then man disappear and then man appear. I kid you not. Where was the glasses? You guys would want to know, right? I bought a couch, huge couch, and very comfortable. But I'll admit that couch could thief. Like in places where you would not expect to see things in that couch, you'll find it. Big as well as small. I'll not be surprised if one of my son goes missing. And you will search through that couch as much as you can, but there are so many places in that couch that you could get lost that, you know, there's still one more place that is left to check, kind of like that. So, yeah. So that's what happened. Today, the couch just decided to vomit out my glasses. And I'm not going to be surprised if the replacement glasses is in there too. The problem with that is it's just in finding it, because we search all over, search the couch over and over, because we know what the couch is capable of. You just wouldn't find it. I can guarantee that. And then someday it will show up as it did with this one, because I know that a lot of you wanted to know whether or not I found the glasses. I only did about a few hours ago. All right. So anyway, let's go into the weather from the Spice weather. And today's Tuesday, right? So here we go. Mostly fair with a low chance of a few brief showers during partly cloudy spells after midnight. Now the minimum temperature is expected to be within the range of 24.5 degrees Celsius. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate with waves up to 7 feet in open waters. A high surf advisory is in effect. So that's it right there. And I wonder if Facebook is going to allow me to see the comments. Facebook will behaving bad. Let me see if they're going to allow me. Nah. So we have to try something else. Facebook just did all these changes today and it's just messing up the whole thing. Let me see if I can try something else to see who's online. Let me see. I think I got it. Yes, I think I got it. So here we are. Neron, Cassie, Spice Girl, Sally, Angel, congratulations to you again. Brenda, Mom, Linton, Java, Carolyn, Charmaine, April, Athlin, Eunice, Mishi. Yeah, if you find, go check your couch. The couch, yeah, the couch, go check it. Osric, Kieran, Rosie, yeah, Ansha. Yeah, if police coming by me, Richard, Raven. Yeah, if police coming for me, I hide in the couch. Yeah. So congratulations to the winner tonight, and congratulations to Chemo last night. And so here's what's gonna happen tomorrow. God's willing, you need to bring somebody onto the program. You need to bring at least 5 persons onto the program, and the first person to give me the names of the 5 persons they brought onto the program would win. All right? Compliments the Mikey Life Helping Hands Foundation Canada. All right? So, Angel, you've won yourself $30 credit, and we are going to be putting that towards a plan on your phone. All right? Or on the phone of a loved one, a family, or somebody who's loyal to the program that you know if you are on a already on a monthly plan. All right? So, but it's up to you. But we want to say thank you for your loyalty, Angel. You were bang on target today. So congratulations for that. And yeah, who was second, boy? I think it was April. I think, let me just go back. I think April was second. Yeah, no, Avril. Avril was just after Angel. You know, so Angel, send me a private message so that we can arrange for you to get your winnings. All right? And thanks to everyone. So bring 5 persons on the program. Let me know the names of the 5 persons. The first person to do that, then you are going to win yourself, all right? We're going to put a plan on your phone as well. And maybe we could see what we can do for them too. Maybe. Anyway, so thanks again. I appreciate you and your friends who you bring on the program all the time. Let's look forward to an interesting program. We apologize for the little hiccup we had earlier. Ish happens, right? But anyway, we're going. So take care. We're going to see if we can get an update for you on the Chantimelle issue. We were scheduled to speak to somebody today, but upon coming onto the program, we were not able to get them. So, of course, we did have to skip that. But we are going to try our best to see if we can make that connection tomorrow, God's willing, because I think it's important to get an update from the persons up there in terms of how things are developing. Take care of yourselves and your family. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, we all say, Ja! No. All the best, everyone. Take care.